welcome back to Give It a Shot. On today's episode, we are going to be doing the Empanada Challenge. Basically what that means is we're going to be making empanadas in the air fryer. We're going to be making empanadas in the oven. And we're going to be making empanadas in the deep fryer. And at the end, we're going to see which one wins the battle. Also, we're going to try making empanadas out of pie crusts and see how that one tastes as well. So let's move on to see what we need to make the empanadas. We're using a Goya ready-made discs. We're also going to be trying to do the pie crusts. Inside, we're going to be using mozzarella cheese, jalapenos, because we like it spicy, mushrooms, pepperoni, and I did a shredded chicken that I made in the crock pot. Once we're done filling it, we're going to use 1 egg just to coat the outside of the empanadas. So this nice nifty gadget is an empanada disc maker. So you take the disc, you put it on top, you fill it in with whatever you want to fill it in with, and you close it and you squeeze, and that will pinch it tight. This you don't have to use. You can use the old-fashioned fork. You fold it over and you push down the same way that this would push down and give it its seal. Okay, so we're going to do it this way first. Alright. I'm going to add some of the jalapenos. Cut it up a little bit. Get a few mushrooms. Put them in the middle. Now you want to fill up the middle part if you're doing it this way. We're going to get some pepperoni. And I'm going to add the chicken as well. We're going to put the cheese in. And I'm going to touch it with some adobo. Make sure everything's in the center. And you squeeze it tight. You let it hold there for about 5 seconds. And then when you open it up, the edges have been sealed. Now I still just do a little squish, squoosh, to make sure that it's sealed perfectly. Okay, so that's one empanada done. I will show you how to use the fork next. Alright, so the same idea. We're going to add some jalapenos. Add some mushrooms. Do some pepperoni. And this one I'm not going to add the chicken. We'll put the cheese in. Add some adobo seasoning. I'm going to fold it and pinch. We're going to take the fork and we're going to just press it down. And you're going to go around all the edges and you just want to make sure that you have that nice fork indentation. You can flip it on to the other side and do the same. So that's how you would use the fork, and you get the same nice seal as you would with the little device that I showed you. I'm going to continue and I'm going to make all the empanada discs now, and then we'll fast forward into the next step. Let's time warp. Ready? And there we go. So the regular empanada discs are all made. Now we're going to go and try to do the pie crust. So we got the pie crust. I'm going to take a glass, push down, and make my own little discs out of the pie crust. And then we're going to fill those up. And see how those taste. We're going to take and put a little bit of the chicken on each one. Take some cheese. Cheese! We also love cheese in this family. Can never have enough cheese. And then we'll seal the edges, just like we did over there. Alright, so now we're going to take the eggs, crack them open. Give it a nice whisk. The egg mixture, we're only going to need to do that for the ones we're going to put in the air fryer and the ones we're going to put in the oven. So that gives it a little bit more of a crisp. The deep fried ones, we don't have to worry about putting egg yolk on that one. So I'm going to take 2 of these and just make sure it has some type of egg wash on it. Flip it over. I finished the egg wash for the ones that we're going to put into the air fryer and the oven. The oven I set at 375, and I'm going to put them in for around 10 minutes and then check to see how they look. The air fryer, I put them in usually around 7 minutes as well. The moment of truth has finally come. We have our contestants. Deep fried, air fried, oven baked. Which one of these contestants will win the battle? Let's find out. I will start with oven baked. Okay, I will then move on to air fried. Okay, have a good idea. Deep fried, let's try this one. Okay. I have the answer. In third place is... Why don't you comment below? Take a guess. The order of these empanadas. But for me, in third place is oven baked. It doesn't have that crisp texture that the air fry and the deep fry have. It lacks that. So, because of that, you get womp womp womp. Third place. Second place. We'll go to... And this was close, but deep fried. Which leaves us with air fried is a winner. The reason I picked the air fried is because both of them have that crisp taste to it, but air fried is healthier. So for the most part, taste wise, they're both very, very similar. So in that case, I will give the victory a little bit healthier than the deep fried. My channel, and for the viewers at home, on this channel I rate from 1 to 10. 10 being, I would definitely give it a shot. Once again. 1 being, not gonna do it. Not going to waste my time on making this recipe. So my rating overall for empanadas is a 10. Yeah, you heard me, a 10. I love empanadas. They're easy, they're not very difficult to make, and with the exception of the oven baked ones, the air fry and the deep fry, they taste delicious. So in my book, 10. I would even go higher. Did you think we would forget the pie crust? Empanadas? No. Let's give this one a shot and see if these can substitute in case you run out of the discs. Those are good. They definitely passed the test. They definitely passed the test. So next time, maybe around Thanksgiving, when you're making those pies and you have an extra pie crust off to the side, and you're like, man, I want some empanadas. But you don't have the discs, you can make them out of the pie crusts. Thank you for tuning in on another episode of Give It a Shot. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. Check out these videos if you would like to see some other videos that I made. And I'll see you next time on Give It a Shot.